My name is Moses Osani. I attended the academy in the year 2013 while still a student at Daystar University. During that year, the theme was on the role of media in civic engagement, and it was a very nice experience.
Hello, my name is Leonida Kombo and I'm a fellow at Salzburg Academy. I was there back in 2015 and for me it was an amazing, actually I would say life-changing experience. I got to work with a really diverse group of people and it's really helped me out where I'm currently working because we have a really diverse group of people.
My name is Jeremiah Kipainoi. Our theme of the year 2016 was immigration, and I had an opportunity of meeting so many enthusiastic and also very passionate young people from all over the world, tackling issues concerning immigration, especially considering where people are coming from here in Africa, mostly going to Europe.
My name is Tom Olang. I'm a graduate student at Daystar University. So I went to Salzburg in 2017, and the theme for my cohort was fake news and extremism. So we looked at the power of the media, and especially media literacy, and how people have used media all over the world, either for good or for evil.
It was very, very enlightening to be able to compare issues in Kenya, in South America, in Europe, in the US, and across the globe. And one thing I learned is that there's so many things that connect us. There's so many things that we have in common across the globe, and just being able to find that experience enlightens one person and also opens up your mind to the many endless possibilities that are there across the globe. Since then, I've been able to use the knowledge in terms of what I'm practicing. I've been able to practice as a journalist in a community radio station, and some of the stories that I would do would also touch on civic engagement and some of the civic activities that have been happening in the country.
When we were taught about A/B testing in our work, when we were also taught about how to frame messaging, I still remember all the examples that we spoke about back then, and some of the trips that we had done to the concentration camps that used to be there back in the day during the Nazi period. It was very important for us to see, also to help me realize, for instance, as a Kenyan, that in a sense, people are all the same and that we can move past such circumstances. And as a Kenyan, for me, that's a very important message. And I think that the Academy went well beyond showing us just what they should have shown us in a classroom in terms of media. They showed us how people can be and just how powerful media is. And that's what I'm using currently where I work to enable businesses to grow by showing them insights that are being shown actually by African consumers out there. And we hope that people will eventually understand that customers here are also empowered and that they deserve to give their feedback to different businesses. So that's the culture that we're trying to build. We're building a customer feedback kind of culture.
I never really had considered whether Kenya had such a problem or not before. But when I came back home, I realized that we also had people from different countries. We have Congolese, especially in the town I come from. We had people from Uganda. Then I was looking at the history of refugees coming into Kenya, especially during turbulent years, maybe in Uganda and also in Congo, where violence most of the time forces people to leave their countries and come into Kenya. So it was an eye-opener for me. It made me understand that the way we tell our stories really affects how policy is made. Media has the power of engaging people and letting conversations thrive. And I was so fortunate to be able to talk about issues revolving around making our communities better. In that year, we talked about civic imagination. That's why I began Mentors on Tour here in Africa, where we just visit schools and try impact the lives of young people and engaging them to think of a better tomorrow and how they can bring about alternatives to existing problems in their communities. And that's a result of that teamwork we had with people from all over the world, guided by amazing lecturers from different parts of the world.
Since then, I've consciously tried to write in a way that builds peace and creates common understanding across the world and influence people positively. That I have a responsibility as a journalist to report objectively, to avoid inflammatory, reporting, and ensure that people learn from whatever I write or whatever I speak as a journalist, and also help mentor other upcoming journalists.
It is a very, very nice thing to be able to see what all the other fellows are also doing in their various countries. And I know with the media literacy, we can make a change, we can make this world a better place, we can be able to have an impact in people's lives through the media.
Every day I'm reminded, and I watch news, I'm more media literate than I've ever been. Each time I watch news, I'm able to pick out what is objective journalism and what is subjective. And I believe I'm now a better journalist. I'm trying to make a conscious effort to meet other alumni and talk to them. We brainstorm and we see how we can continue to make a difference in our community.
It was an amazing experience, and for anyone who would ask me whether or not they should join Salzburg Academy on Media and Global Change, I would say yes.
I can't wait to come back to Salzburg again. It was a great experience. Thank you so much.